You're listening to the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.
Welcome to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. Broadcasting now from the virtual C344 studios overlooking the edge of Coconut Avenue is your host, award-winning and best-selling author, Dr. Stephen Lesovich.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Lesovich, out there on the edge of everything. This episode is entitled, What You Resist Persists. There's an old saying attributed to Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist. What you resist persists. Resistance is defined as the refusal to accept or comply with something, the attempt to prevent something by action or argument. Is a person, event, or circumstance in your life causing an emotional trigger in you and causing you to experience pain, anger, fear, guilt, or other negative emotions? Is your resisting to resolving the situation that is triggering you either personally or professionally? The resistance often becomes an energetic anchor that is keeping you stuck. There is another old saying, if you are resisting something in your life, you have a need for it. Do you really have a need for being connected to the person, event, or circumstance in your life causing the emotional trigger? Ask yourself, why do you need it? Louise Hay, the founder of the spiritual book publishing company Hay House, is quoted as saying, if you don't need it, then release the need for it. Release is defined as allow or enable to escape from confinement, to set free. If you do release the need for an experience that is triggering you emotionally, what do you do next? There's a technique that was created by Christy Marie Sheldon, the intuitive coach and healer, to help clear away resistance and attachments to old beliefs in your life. It is the delete, uncreate, and destory technique. So how do you stop resisting, release, and stop thinking about any person, event, or circumstances in your life that is causing triggers for negative emotions in you? Consider these three things. Number 1, acknowledge why you are resisting it. When you are being triggered emotionally by a person, event, or situation, acknowledge what you are feeling without judgment. Do not try to suppress your feelings or emotions. It is okay to be feeling any and all emotions, positive or negative, you are feeling when you are emotionally triggered. Emotional triggers typically reside in your subconscious and are strongly linked to experiences you've had in the past and your memory of those past experiences. Follow your emotions and feelings back to the original source event that caused the emotional trigger to be implanted in your own subconscious. You probably implanted the emotional trigger in your own subconscious as a pattern for a protection mechanism for a personal boundary violation and to protect you from physical, mental, or emotional abuse. Number 2, create a declaration to release the need for it. After acknowledging what you are resisting, create a declaration to release the need for it. Affirmations are used by many people to try and initiate change in their life. However, an affirmation includes something you are just wishing for or hoping to be true, but you do not actually believe or feel you can have or achieve in your life based on your prior life experiences. Therefore, most affirmations are weak and do not achieve a desired result. In contrast, a declaration is a strong, formal, or explicit statement or announcement of a state of condition that you know to be true and a direct instruction to the universe. It is your commitment to a desired result. For example, say out loud, I, insert your name, declare, I am releasing the need for, fill in your experience related to the person, event, or circumstance, across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Number 3, create declarations to delete, uncreate, and destory it. After acknowledging and releasing the need for the experience, delete, uncreate, and destory it. from your life. I call the delete, uncreate, and de-story technique the DUD, D-U-D technique. First, get rid of the experience by deleting it from your life. Create a first declaration for deleting it from your life experiences. For example, I, fill in your name, declare I am deleting the, fill in the experience related to the person, event, or circumstances you're trying to delete across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Second, you uncreate the experience. You uncreate the experience for the person, event, or circumstance by disconnecting the experience and the associated emotions from your life story at the exact instance and the exact anchor point in time you created it. Create a second declaration and say out loud, I, insert your name, declare I am uncreating and disconnecting the, fill in the blank, for the experience related to the person, event, or circumstances, and all associated emotions at the exact instance it was created, you're trying to delete, across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Finally, you de-story the person, event, or circumstance by removing all the energy and associated emotions, holding the resistance to the experience in place in your life. The experience is part of your life story. Create a third declaration and say out loud, I, insert your name, declare I am de-storying, fill in the experience related to the person, event, or circumstances, as I release all energy, emotional triggers, and emotions associated with it across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. If you acknowledge, release the need for, and dud the person, event, or circumstance in your life that is causing you emotional triggers, you will make a positive impact in your own life. There are some people, events, and circumstances in my own life that I am acknowledging, releasing the need for, and declaring to be duds. How about you? Until next time, I'm Dr. Stephen Lesovich, out there on the edge of everything.
You have been listening to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. For more information on your host, Dr. Stephen Lesovich, please visit slesovich.com. For more information on prior and future shows, please visit coconutavenueradio.net.
This is the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.